upon a time, in the region of the Southern Caribbean, a speck of blue sea clustered with dozens of small tropical islands, mostly lush and green with vegetation, abundant with trees, fruits, flowers, birds, and water. Well, not all of these islands were so happy, really. Follow me to see how the story goes on Rocky Island.
Ah! They do me, man! They do me! They took my island. I cannot live here anymore. Nothing to grow. No fish broth. And my water well is dry. Ah! I am dying a slow death. Soon there will be no more rainbow. I need help. To the sea. Across the channel. Chad. Cousin Chad. My childhood pal. Where are you? Help. I am coming to you, Green Isle, now. Yes. After so many years, I'll push Uncle Ollie's old sailboat in the sea again and sail across the channel. I must reach Green Isle. I have no choice. I'm coming. Green Isle. Cousin Chad. Ah! Help!
Listen to me. Listen now, children. Wrath will be upon those who sell our beloved home islands. Whilst the forests and the reefs are sacred, so you shall take care of our home islands. Green to you, Chad, and rocky to you, Rainbow. Live in peace, justice, and happiness.
A dead body on our shore? Oh my goodness! On this beach, I look for turtle hatchlings to rescue. But this morning, I find a drowned man. No, wait. Maybe he's not dead yet.
Oh my goodness! A dead man on our shores?
Who are you? An angel? Paradise already? I like it.
Yes, it is our paradise. Welcome, stranger. But is that you? Is that really you? My dear cousin Rainbow from Rocky Isle? Are you alright now? Tell us, what happened to you?
What happened? What happened? A zombie! A zombie!
Come on, Oberon. Look, this is Rainbow. I finally see him again. After so many years apart.
You talking stupidness, man. I see no rainbow today. Just a wet zombie trying to stand up. I'm out of here.
Cousin Chad? Where are we? Are we all zombies?
Not man there, Rainbow. We are all alive and you too. You must thank our friend Grace who rescued you. Every early morning, Grace and Oberon, our island parrot, patrol this turtle nesting beach to help stranded newborn baby turtles. This is my island, Green Island. Remember? Grandma left Green to me and she left Rocky Isle to you, way across this rough sea channel. Why did you leave your home? What events made you end up here, weak and wet on my shore?
Friends, I really need your help. Things have not been good at all lately. Rocky Isle, as I call my home, was not really producing much anymore. Life there was hard. Rain did not fall for many months. My water well went dry. And then, the fish became scarce.
But Rocky Isle, in spite of her name, was truly as green and lush as our island. And we always had enough rain for our crops. And the fish around our reef are plentiful. Tell us what changed in just a few years.
I cut the shady trees to sell the wood. I caught all the fishes and turtles that I could. I bagged up all that nice coral sand, all to put that green in my hand. All to put that green box in my hand. All to put that green in my hand. I ensured the destruction of my home until I was left all alone in that desolate place, watching monster waves destroy my base. I left my home with haste, all to wash ashore to find grace. In the end, I was getting desperate, man. What was I to do?
And then, of course, you tried to sail over to seek my help, which I gladly offer you. I heard many sad stories like this. We take, we catch, we grab, and chop down without thinking of the consequences. The ecosystem collapses like a boxer who is hit over and over till he can rise no more.
In truth, things got worse. When that big yacht, owned by that big man, dropped anchor by Rocky, they scouted the island and asked me if I wanted to sail.
And you did?
Yes. They told me I can ask for the biggest sum of money I could count. Wow, I said. And they replied, you'll get double that money, and we get Rocky Island now. They made me sign a paper, and I gave them the property deed Grandma left to me. It seemed like a good deal, like the ones you see on TV.
Oh gosh, you signed a legal paper and gave away your own home?
So sad, Rainbow. What seems big money to you, and maybe to us, was peanuts for them. an historic ripoff.
It was fun for a while. A different life for me.
What do you mean, Rainbow? What kind of fun were you having?
You see, soon they brought in bulldozers and built a gambling casino with a 10-star hotel, almost covering Rocky Island. And then, huge expensive yachts started sailing in. Celebrity guests, big money. They gave me an easy job as a casino doorman. And let me believe, I was one of them. Like one of them.
Until?
I never really saw the cash. They said they'd keep it safe for me, so I wouldn't get robbed. Instead, they gave me lots of gambling chips to play every night at their casino. I became the king of blackjack. And true, sometimes I won a lot, and then I lost it all the next night. Rainbow was the popular local hero until I'd lost all my Rocky gambling money in their casino.
You tried to gamble the gamblers? What did you expect?
But once my money was gone, they fenced me out behind a tall wall in the dustiest oven-hot corner of Rocky. Out of sight. And no more, "Hello, Mr. Rainbow. Will you try your winning luck again tonight?" When I tried to go across the wall, even just to get a bucket of water, they claimed I was trespassing in their property, and armed guards pushed me back to my miserable corner, shouting,
"That's where you belong. That is your rock."
What a sad, most disturbing story. I'm so sorry, Rainbow.
I could not survive there anymore. So last night, I pushed Uncle Ollie's old sailboat in the sea channel to make passage to Green Island. The old plank sprang a leak, and a huge wave sunk the boat in dark waters. I felt like a big hand was keeping me up on the surface.
I think that our dear friend, Harmony, the resident humpback whale, had something to do with your timely rescue. We were here celebrating our maroon, dancing to the big drum, and I kept hearing Harmony's high-pitched whistle, and the Baron, the Scarlet Macaw, flew to me and told me that Harmony had brought something very important, and I should come immediately.
Bless you all. Do you speak animals' language?
Well, yes. We understand one another. Different species, but same heart, you know? It's more like sharing the same wavelength communication, really.
Oh.
Grace is a marine biologist and a dedicated animal defender. She is volunteering to help us preserve the rich biodiversity of Green Isle. She is dealing with issues with global warming.
What? What?
Listen, Rainbow, to help you understand, let me sing you a song you may not have heard before.
The natural rhythm must not be broken, or else we're inviting catastrophe. H2O for the planet is essential. To be careless with our land brings destruction. By cutting the trees, we're changing the weather. We're telling Papa Ray, go away forever. Topsoil carries into the sea, choking the corals and killing the fish. Living on an island is like sailing a boat. Without cooperation, we just wouldn't float. We take till the well is dry. When the kitchen is empty, the island dies. Know your technology, beware of the dangers. Know how to use it, or else you abuse it. I plant and grow, I get satisfaction. I recycle and show, I care for the land. Use your brain, man. Listen to your heart. By working together, we can save the earth. Help the forest grow. Let the turtles go. Work on prevention. Work on prevention.
I can feel it now. It's my breeze. Such a new feeling. Come join me now.
Help the forest grow. Let the turtles go. Help the forest grow. Let the turtles go. Help the forest grow. Let the turtles go.
On Green Island, life is beautiful and peaceful, and Rainbow feels he is reborn to live a new life.
Invasion!
Hey! Hey! What are you doing here? And why are you here?
And most important, who are you working for?
Yeah. Measuring the land of the new golf course.
What?
We don't need any girls here!
And Mr. D. Brand, you know, is a very, very powerful man with plenty of money. He will make you an offer you cannot refuse. Anyway, Mr. D. Brand never takes no for an answer. Not him. D. Brand? Oh, not him again?
Shoot! Shoot! How long does it take you to measure this useless, overgrown bush? I will fire you on the spot if you're not good at it.
Oh, hi. Good, you summoned the poor sellers. I have no time to waste, so we can sign the deed of sale right away. So this is my property now. And tomorrow my D-brand bulldozers will flatten this ugly bush for my beautiful new golf development. I am so great! Am I not the best? Come on, losers! Cheer and applaud! I am the best! I am D-brand!
Excuse me? What makes you think I want to sell my island?
Oh! So you mean this paradise is not for sale?
Exactly. This is paradise, and it is our home, and we want to keep it that way.
Come on! You cannot stop progress! Or guess that Rocky Island 10-star hotel already paid me lots of money to play golf here. They're bored at Rocky Hotel. We need to build my private jet airport to attract more suckers. Visitors. And Green Island has the perfect size for that. You have that stinky mangrove area on this island. That's a perfectly natural choice. It's that simple. I am a genius, am I not?
What a horrible plan you have! Wiping out all nature and all creatures here?
Polluting this natural paradise with noise and cement, chasing all wildlife away?
Thank you. You give me a very good idea here. We'll also trap some turtles, sharks, and dolphins in a pool we'll build over the reef. It'll be the #1 tourist attraction.
I can hardly believe you can be so cruel, enslaving free wildlife for shows?
Not to mention the many jobs provided for the local poor people with my investments. You cannot stop progress.
What? A a jet airport, cutting mangroves, a wildlife water zoo, a golf course over our biodiverse forest? Are you insane? And what about global warming?
I don't believe it! Global warming is a hoax!
Oh yeah? Listen to this. Huge amount of carbon dioxide, CO2, released in the atmosphere forms a layer that traps the sunlight and solar radiation bouncing back to the Earth's surface, causing the greenhouse effect, which causes global warming.
So why is winter colder than before? How do you explain this,
Global warming causes weather disruption, in other words, extreme hot and extreme cold, not to mention mega hurricanes and immense coastal flooding as the polar ice melts and ocean water levels rise.
Nonsense! This is the normal weather pattern! It happened before! It's a cycle! It's nothing new!
No! This is new because the speed of these weather disruptions put Mother Earth off balance, changing ocean currents, unprecedented flooding endangers soil, plants, and animals, including humans.
Hey! But we have to use these resources if humanity wants to survive!
Nonsense! We will perish if we continue to burn fossil fuel, which produces 2 billion tons of CO2 every year.
Oh no! We cannot go back in time when we had no electricity!
Sure, but we can switch from fossil fuel to solar and wind energy in no time.
But, millions of people will lose their jobs mining coal and hunger will be widespread.
I know you, and I know you are a liar. You do not care about people. I agreed to sell to you my island. And what happened next? I found myself a prisoner in my own home.
Mr. Brand, let me tell you something. Animals, like humans, have the right to be free, to live their own life. You and many like you choose to ignore that the trees, the mangroves, protect us all. They give us oxygen, absorb CO2, and together with the coral reefs, our beaches, and seagrass beds, they protect our vulnerable coastlines from tsunamis. There would be no life for humans on this planet without animals and plants. We belong to the same web of life. We are interconnected to one another. We will defend this tiny paradise island and her creatures until our last breath. Amen.
Yeah, well said. I will drop a couple of coconuts on this fool's head. Let me get my ammunition.
What was that?
That was the last parrot of the Caribbean. All the others were killed and caged in the name of progress. And I can tell you, he's not happy about your plans either.
Ah! A pirate? There are pirates here?
Schultz!
Yes, sir.
Do not be silly! They said it's a parrot! We have nothing to worry about!
Back off, you nasty humanoids!
Ouch! Ouch!
Ouch! Ah! This is true? There are parrots in the Caribbean? I'm leaving out of here.
There is a somber mood on Green Isle. Everyone is trying to figure out what to do.
That bully will come back to force us to sell. What can we do? I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I should have resisted his tricky offer in the first place. Oh my. Oh my.
Rainbow, do not be discouraged. We have our own army to resist their invasion. We have secret weapons to chase them back, even if they already got a taste of it. Right, Grace?
Yeah, of course. Here's the list. We have our ground troops, led by Mama Matilda, chieftain of the Manikou Opossum tribe. Our marine force with Harmony the humpback whale, Flipper the dolphin.
Yeah, man, I'm here.
Sea turtle Kido.
Yappy yappy doo! We will have fun!
And veteran Major Shark. A bit toothless now, but he can still manage to look scary.
At your orders, I just got myself a new danger. Arr!
Our winged air force with Parrot of a Parrot, Oberon, leading our stealth flyers, the Blackbird Brotherhood Grackles, to defend our aerial space.
Awesome. Awesome.
Oh, and I can't forget about Allie of the Atlantic Albatross family. She will monitor the sea passage to Fort Greene. I mean, our beloved home island. And we have plenty of ammunition.
Ha 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 ha! Yeah, plenty of coconuts and other nuts.
Are you serious? Are you seriously thinking of resisting D-Brand's assault with a small animal army?
Yes, yes! I heard stories from other islands where an army of mosquitoes and sandflies managed to chase away invaders, bulldozing the trees to make a parking lot. Look! Oberon is back. He may have some news.
They ran away! They ran away! Oh, I had so much fun today!
Thank you, Oberon. Well done. What do you think of organizing an army of grackles with more ammunition?
Cool! I'm sure the Blackbird Brotherhood will go for it! I'm good at dumping ammunition, but the brothers are sharp pickers.
You can count on the birds, Grace. We love action for the survival of our planet.
Thank you for your courage. Well, what did I tell you? This can be done. And as Mr. Mandela once said, it all seems impossible until you've done it.
Who's Mandela? Another crazy bird?
Whoa! I cannot believe you do not know about Mr. Nelson Mandela. Not Mandela. He was the man who defeated apartheid in South Africa. They tried to suppress his ideas of freedom and equality for all by keeping him in prison for 27 years. In the end of the oppressive white rulers had to give up. Mandela became the first black South African president. Mr. Mandela changed history, man. At school, didn't your teachers tell you about Mr. Mandela?
At school? I was not a very good listener. Skipped classes every time I could. Don't you remember?
Yes. But now it's time to catch up with some learning. And I'm sure Grace will help to broaden your knowledge, deepen your conscience, and translate it into action.
Oh yes, yes. I would love to broaden my knowledge with Grace.
Hello folks, we the Albatross Divers are with you. I just met Oberon, who told us we have a problem here. But I believe we can solve it if we work together. I hardly find fish to eat among millions of plastic floating in the ocean. Do you know that marine bird moms unknowingly feed pieces of plastic to their chicks who die in horrible agony? And dolphin, whales, turtle, fish, and sharks, all these creatures end up eating plastic bags and plastic bottles and perish. These boneheads who do not see the light of reason, and they call themselves civilized.
What a brave bird. She's ready to stand for what is right, defending her planet and its creatures.
Ahoy, sailorman! I see you're doing much better than this morning when I left you on the beach. I could not do any more for you, but I left you in Grace's capable hands. There is no worse than doing nothing, because one can't do it all.
Thank you, Harmony. But now we have this new emergency. Have you ever heard of D-Brand?
D-Brand? Well, of course. He's a global joke. A joke, that is. And he must be stopped. Our whales and dolphins will block the invaders' boats and push them back out to sea. Meanwhile, our flyers will keep them occupied topside. All of us working together to drive them off.
And what about turtles and sharks?
Turtles and sharks will be placed in strategic positions to block the shorelines along the coast. The turtles will occupy every inch of the beach, pretending they are nesting, making landing near impossible. And our sharks will snap at anything that moves in the shallows. Old Major promised no casualties, just a terrifying scare.
I think we're ready, with the help of all the animals, to officially reject the brand's offer to buy our beloved Green Isle. But is anybody left out here?
Yes, Manacus, the opossum family. They are asleep now. We will meet them tonight by the big figure tree and hear what they have to think about our plans.
Matilda, big Mama Manikou chieftain, appears cautiously, moving by the big figure tree.
Good night, Matilda.
Are you alone?
Yes, I am, as promised. Thank you for coming. Don't worry, Chad and Rainbow are good boys. They would never catch you. They respect wildlife. They are not your enemies. This time, our common enemies are people who want to destroy Green Island for money.
Yak! Money? No one can eat money. Once I nibble a bit of money, it tastes like plastic yucky yak.
Yes, this is why we need to be united to resist this invasion.
Eureka! I found it. Humans are repelled by our smell. We will approach them slowly, hanging from the nearest tree branches with our tails, and we will start throwing our poo on them. A rain of stinky poo, a deluge of smelly, stinky Manikou poo. They will not like it and run away to the sea.
Of course, we do not want to harm anyone. We just want to chase them away for good.
Yes, of course. At the end of our battle, they will just be a little dirty and stinky. Hi there. What's up? Hello, Mr. Crapple. How timely your presence is tonight. What's it all about? How can I help? Tomorrow's the day, you know, to stand up and be counted. Resilience to global warming and resistance to its causes. Will you join us? Oh, what a wonderful plan. Me and my legion of couple will join your movement.
Tomorrow Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow we will be free. Tomorrow is the day. Tomorrow we will be free.
The aviation, the marine contingents are ready. Grace, Chad, and Rainbow are determined not to let D-Brand and his goons decide their destiny. But a sudden noise coming from the sky surprises them.
Oh no! What deception! Now we cannot deploy our strategies. What do we do now? What do we do?
Hey! Hello! Hello there! I come in peace! Is that pirate of a parrot still here? If you agree to sell Green Island, you'll be rich and famous and become part of our elite. A winner! If not, you'll be a loser. Because sooner or later, by any means necessary, I will build an airport here.
Mr. Brand, your vision of the world and Green Isle is very narrow and selfish. We do not need to be rich and famous. Our treasures are our families, our homes and the creatures around us, our friends. How can you compare money with friendship?
Oh.
Do you have any friends, Mr. Brand? I mean, real friends. Have a look at your own life and answer sincerely. Have you had any friends at all in your privileged life?
Now that I'm thinking of it, yes. Once. A long time ago. I was very young. I met this girl, Felicia. I was in love with her. She was in love with me. We were real friends, caring for one another. She was poor, from a Mexican family. Not a wealthy elite family. My parents convinced me to break up with her. I had the duty to carry on the family business, the brand business. Love and friendship were not included. So I did it. And yes, I do regret it. I never found real friends and true love again.
Now you begin to understand what we're talking about.
Yes, I begin to understand. Oh, Felicia, where are you now?
Uh-oh. Mr. Brand, we need to tell you something.
I know. You already told me. But by now it's too late. I cannot go back in time. I have to go ahead with my plans. This is my destiny.
No. Mr. Brand, there is something else you need to know.
Oh, leave me alone. Let's go back to business. Let's go back to reality.
Yes. Let's go back to reality.
Where are you going? Come back. We have business to do. My business.
Hey, didn't we forget something?
D-Brand! I'll go!
Rainbow! Be careful.
Come on, you fool! Come with me! You cannot stay here! Come with me, D! Ah!
Help! Help!
Green Isle looked battered, but people and animals survived. The mangroves protected the coastline. The rich vegetation slowed the merciless winds. But yes, some houses did get damaged.
Oh my. What a scary night. I thought I was about to die. But this ferro cement dome kept us safe. Instead, my megaship gone. My helicopter blown away. All destroyed. Rainbow is right. I cannot cause these people any more trouble. I won't live anymore the way I used to. After this experience, I really need to change my life around. Oh yes, yes, that's what I'll do.
Why don't you start from here, right now?
Oh, Grace, but how can I do this?
Well, your ship went down, and probably your 10-star hotel was flattened. So now you are a big, loser. Why don't you come live with us? We need help to reconstruct some damaged structures, replant crops, mangroves, and fruit trees, and live in peace and harmony.
Yes, right. Why don't you hang out with us here and help us?
Thank you for your offer, Grace and Chad. You were very kind. But besides giving orders, making money, and organizing takeover operations, I do not know what else to do. I have no other skills.
Do not worry. You can learn. And yes, a little fundraising may help the restoration of Green Isle.
Also, Rocky Isle needs to be restored. What about bringing down those walls on Rocky Island to begin with?
Oh, my friends, my real friends. I moved, overwhelmed. What about helping you build alternative energy infrastructures? Solar panels for electricity, a solar desalinator for watering your crops and trees. Rocky Island Hotel, whatever's left of it, could become a village hosting people with the vision of a world in balance, in harmony with nature, with no pollution, where climate disruption will be an unfortunate part of our past. This will take many, many years. We will need to build such a world for our children, for our future generations. Oh, my dear friends, I feel so happy. You gave me a worthwhile purpose to live for and to contribute to the happiness of people and other creatures. I never felt like I would feel this way again.
Well said. Please let me introduce myself. I'm Felicia, and I was sent here by Helping Those in Need, a not-for-profit organization, to find out how you coped with the hurricane that just passed.
Felicia? Felicia? Felicia! No, this cannot be true. Is that you? Is that really you? I'm D. You remember me?
D? Oh my goodness! Talk about destiny, fate. I'm stunned. I found you again after so many years. Oh, D, I missed you so much.
And so, this is how the story went. The tale of two islands. Green Island will be green again. And Rocky Island, well, it will be populated by marine biology students led by Grace to restore the damaged reefs. And all the animals will be in charge of keeping an eye on these humans. And this brings us hope for a better future.